I got criticized recently because I didn't have a big, large number of followers. Good for you, because when I started it, we had to go shake hands and kiss babies. We had to pass out CDs. So I was like, good for you. But the people and my supporters know me because they've seen me hustle from the ground up.
Cheers to truth, art, and saying things that most people are afraid to say.
There's always a version of an artist we hear, and then there's the version we don't. Today, we're sitting with the SongBird Raven, and this conversation isn't about the performance, it's about what's underneath it. Please give it up for the SongBird Raven, and this is Artistry Unplugged. Welcome to Artistry Unplugged.
Thank you so much for having me today.
It's a pleasure. What do people usually get wrong about you, do you feel?
They feel like I'm snobbish or maybe mean, but I'm really a goofball. I'm silly. I play all day. I'm like a big kid. So some people don't understand that I'm really humble and down to earth. I'm very
Yeah.
family oriented. So once I meet you, you like family. Call me Cousin Pete.
That's really damn.
Yeah.
Do you suppose that people maybe get that wrong because of your gift that you have, or you think it's something else that you feel maybe?
I think it's probably because of my gift. And also because when I'm about my business, I'm about my business. Like, I know how it's a time to play. So when it's time to go get her, I'm focused. And I don't got so much. I'll crack a little joke slur here and there, but I'm focused and maintain, got my eyes on the prize.
That's good. In that type of business, you have to be focused for real, because you can kind of go left,
right,
and mess everything
up,
up.
down.
Yes, we don't want to do that. So when someone hears your music for the first time, what do you think they assume about your music?
They say I got an old soul. I've heard that a lot.
Really?
Yes.
Do you suppose they feel that way?
I guess it's the way I deliver the music. Like when I am singing, I'm putting every emotion in it. I am, whether I have felt that emotion or if it's something I want to feel within the music, I'm kind of displaying, like putting myself as, changing characters for a moment.
How long have you been singing, and when did you know you had a voice?
I've been singing since I was 4 years old.
Wow, that's
kid.
a common age.
Yeah.
For singing.
Yes. Watching Apollo.
Watching Apollo. Did you know right away you wanted to be a singer? Once you knew that you had that talent?
Man, I had a sister who used to sing all the time. And they say as I was a baby, she used to hold me up and sing in my face. So I guess it was just kind of destined. And watching Apollo and, seeing singers and stuff, it brought out a spunk in me that always interested me.
You are an alto, soprano, or a...
I actually can sing all.
Wow. You're across the spectrum then. Can't put you in no box. Did you start singing in church, or where did you start singing in?
A little bit of church, a little bit of school. I was in the talent shows, always in chorus. Community events that they used to have in Greensboro, and that's where my home is. Kind of getting out, singing anywhere I could. And I remember even back in middle school on the playground, because they knew I could sing, it was like, okay, Raven's singing this song. So in 7th grade, Keisha Cole Love was all I had to sing. The upperclassmen be like, yeah, Raven sing this song. So we had like concerts in the playground.
They put you on the spot, huh? That was good learning experience too, because it kind of taught you how to sing in front of folks and people and stuff, You start right there,
That still don't matter. I still be nervous.
You still be nervous?
Yeah.
What? I guess that just comes with it, because I think any type of creativity spectrum, I think you just have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think once you're up there, do you kind of settle down once you're up there, or no?
let me get a few notes in and adjust to the scenery, see where the crowd is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Then you get,
yes,
I
I'm
got
amped
this.
up. I'm ready.
I
Let's
know
go.
that's right.
And then if the crowd going crazy and they singing along too, oh
Then
man.
you know you got them then, and you really like, okay, I got this.
Yeah, and I use humor as a way to deflect too. So when I'm on stage, you may hear me say something crazy, and they be like, "Did she just say that?" Yeah, just last week I said, "Ooh, it's so hot in here. I'm about to take my wig off and throw it over there." And they started laughing. I was like, "No, but I gotta be professional though. I gotta be professional."
That's so funny because everybody had their own little thing, and I've even heard people say they imagine people with their underclothes on or something real stupid. I guess they help them get through it or whatever. What's something about you people don't see right away, you think?
Probably my passion and my kind heart.
Mm-hmm. How different is that from who you actually are?
My passion and my kind heart. It kind of goes hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, me as an artist, I'm trying to display me because nothing about me is fake. In my music, if it's not something I personally went through, there's someone that I know who have probably went through this or a similar situation, or I know a feeling or how I want to be felt, or, vice versa. So I'm just an all around person, and I want people to see that, like, who you see on stage is who I am in real life. That same hunger I have on the stage is the same hunger I have when it comes to my kids and being a mother, a working mother, like not just singing, but I have an actual job, teaching jobs. I was a teacher at one point, a TA, and now to where I'm medical assistant, so.
So you're juggling a lot of different things.
Yes.
How do you balance all that, manage that?
God.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy.
He'll do it, won't he?
Yeah.
He will do it. Girl.
Nobody but God.
Did you feel like when you had your children, did it stop you from pursuing your career?
So I was a teen mom. I had my first son at 15. He's graduating this year.
Oh,
So it was like
good deal.
a major milestone because he goes to the same school that
That
I was
you
when
went
I was
to?
carrying him.
Okay.
My chorus teacher is still there. So he's like, your family. I remember we had chorus and we had concerts, and one of the moms would have to have my son. So it did put a damper on it because my son had some medical issues.
Okay.
But about 16, 17, I was in some places I wasn't supposed to be at my age, and got to see some real artistry, and it made me believe again. And it also made me see that the sky's the limit. Don't put a time limit on what God wants you to do. If you have a gift, that gift is going to make way for you. You just have to trust and believe. And I went through a whole transition starting off. Like, I was shy. I could not talk in front of crowds like I do. I would stand still. I would hide away from my gift, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't fully give my full gift.
Yeah.
But once I got to being around certain people, certain mentors that came out to be family, it showed me, like, you still can do it. You got this. And from that 17-year-old girl up until now, I've been doing it.
Wow. I almost feel like that part of it helped you to get where you are now, especially with the shutting down and being shy and all that. Now look at you, you perform in front of hundreds of people. Was there a specific moment, or did it build over time for you?
It definitely did. Like I said, starting from then, and then I've had times where I've been discouraged because I felt like I wasn't where I wanted to be. And then I had to learn that it's all God's timing. My 30th birthday, I spent on a stage that I longed and hoped for, Apollo. It taught me there's power in tongue. I always said I'm going to go there, but I didn't actually really, you say stuff, but you don't really think you're going to really make it to that extent.
You have to believe it, right? When you're saying it.
And from 4 to 30, look at the time in between it,
Mm-hmm.
and I still was able to walk on a stage that was legendary.
Wow. Let's talk about the Apollo. Let's talk about it. Talk about your experience with Apollo. How was that for you? And how did it all happen, unfold for you?
Somebody tagged me and was like, yo, Apollo is doing it for real. I've done a local one in Durham, but like actually in New York. Me and my cousins, we like 2 peas in a pod. We was like, shoot, let's give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I went down there and I ain't even gonna lie. They stopped me less than 30 seconds. So I cried because I was like, these people didn't even listen to me. They didn't even hear me. They didn't even let me get to the good part. So I kind of got discouraged, but then I was like, okay, what's next? I so happened to send a video submission too at the same time, even though I did one in person.
Yeah.
And they was like, yeah, we got your video submission. Can you come down here August the 2nd? I was like, it's nobody but God. My birthday is August 1st. Yeah, I'm coming down there.
Yeah, that's a sign. Yeah, there you go.
I'm
there
going.
you go.
And when I say the community, this let me know that God puts people in your life too to help you get where you need to go, because I didn't have no money. I'm a single mother of 3 at this time. And God made way where I was able to go. The community poured into me. They was like, yeah, this is our hometown. We need to support our hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Don't support them once they get on the big stage. Let's support them right now.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree. That was a nice experience for you.
And I was teaching then, so my students, they felt like that was the best thing since sliced bread. It was like, yeah, she's finna go on. They didn't know about Apollo because they in middle school, but they're like, yeah, Miss Raymond doing it. Like, they were sharing posts. They were so excited. And then that was the actual time my son has got to see me perform on stage.
God. So he never got to see it till then.
Not professionally. Like, he hears me sing because he's so sheltered and like to stay in the house. And his birthday is August 12th too. So I was like, let's make this about both of us. And he was so amazed.
I know he was.
Yeah.
He was like, that's my mama up there on that stage.
Right. And he quiet, so he won't say it out loud, but you seen it in his face.
Yeah. That was awesome. That was so good. What part of you doesn't show up when you're performing?
What I'm going through. Because a lot of people don't realize that some of the days that I have some of my biggest shows, something didn't happen. You know, I have one daughter that deals with mental health. I'm dealing with my mental health. I'm dealing with trying to be a mom, work, and chase a dream. So some of my best performances, I have been going through something deeply rooted, and nobody could tell. Because I'm giving it all on the stage. I'm pouring it out on the stage. Like, that is my voice to be heard when I don't have the words to say. That's where I'm getting all my frustration out.
Yeah.
And once the show is over, I feel so
relieved, like you're releasing something.
Yes.
That's a good platform to do that too.
Yes.
You know, do you find that the lyrics help you along the way with your singing when you're up there, especially when you're going through something?
A lot of the music I do is about love. God is love. And it's so like happy moments. I don't really want to sing about nothing too depressing.
Yeah.
Because you have to juggle that already in real life. So let's not live off of a feeling that we know will happen one day, or the sun gonna shine tomorrow. So let's fake it till you make it. That's what I say.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. That's a good one too. I like that one. What would happen if that part of you did show up while you're performing?
I don't know. I did have one breakdown before on stage to where I had to walk off stage and recoup myself. But everybody was so receptacle. I had people coming in the bathroom, you okay? Take a breather. You're doing good. Because it was just like real stressful. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was a stressful event. and I kind of broke down.
Yeah.
And I had to take a moment. But having people and fans and supporters that understand you and know it's not you on the regular, it kind of, make you feel like you got a village and you are loved.
Yeah.
And we all have moments.
Mhm.
Nobody's perfect.
That's absolutely right. And we're human.
Yes.
So even when you are a performer on stage, you still have that other side,
Yes.
that people maybe don't tap in at the time because they're so at odds, the performing, they forget about the other part,
We
It's so
human.
raw. Absolutely. What feels heavy about doing this that people don't see you feel with the singing and stuff?
We all know the industry. It's when you have actual talent, it is more harder these days to really break into the industry when you're self-funding everything.
Mhm.
And then when you see others, I don't want to cuss, but they jackson
Yeah.
around
Mhm.
and it's like they get the platters. It kind of makes it hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes I've questioned, like, whether do I want to keep doing this? Like, if it don't make sense, do I want to come keep doing this? And I've
Wow.
wanted to quit, but God kept me.
He kept you.
hmm
He's saying that you're on the right course to keep going.
Man, every time I feel like throwing it down or quitting, here go another opportunity. Apollo was one. Now I wanted to quit after I was like, these people ain't listening. It was like, next. I'm like, dude, like, hi, how are you? Can you get my name? But
Yeah.
yeah,
When have you felt the most misunderstood in your journey thus far?
because I'm different. And I like to be different. Like a lot of people say, oh, you don't have on heels, you don't wear heels. No, I want to be me. I want to be comfortable. Even with me with my gospel single, people was criticizing me about that. And I feel like don't nobody know what God did for me. Don't nobody know what God means to me. So don't put me in a box. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be tailored to one
Mhm.
genre because I sing everything.
Right.
Gospel, country, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm down
I'm
for it.
versatile, yes.
Don't try to put me in a box and block me when you got everybody else that's doing the same thing too. You even got
Mhm.
gospel artists who's getting rappers,
Yeah, true. That's true.
on their track.
Mhm.
Don't judge me because everybody is a work in progress. And what God have for me is going to be for me and my journey is going to be for me. So how he sees best fit for me may be different from what you see,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's hard too, especially when you're pursuing this type of space that you're pursuing. You have to deal with people in that
Mhm.
way. Does that bother you? How people are you expecting that, or does that bother you in a sense to where you be like wanting to just say something back, or just kind of retaliate or do something? You just kind of just keep it in God's hands and just move forward.
It's a part of the game.
Yeah.
And because I've been like professionally like since 17 when I wasn't supposed to be in it. And when I say professionally, because I started getting paid for
Yes.
gigs and making
Yes.
money.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
anytime you're collecting funds,
Mhm.
you can say you're a professional.
No, absolutely.
It's a part of the game. And I grew up having a kid young. I grew up. So a lot of the shenanigans I went for, a lot of my childish ways I put away because I had a kid.
Mhm.
So I move a whole lot different. Some of the new people that's coming out now, I got criticized recently because I didn't have a big, large number of followers. And I was like, you know what? Good for you, because when I started it, we had to go shake hands and kiss babies. We had to pass out CDs. There was not streaming like it is. You can go find the music on YouTube, but it wasn't, what it is today where you got your songs on Facebook, TikTok.
Mhm.
So I was like, good for you. But the people and my supporters know me because they've seen me hustle from the ground up. Like I was in the streets. I'm not one of them artists that let people go do the work for me. No. I am out here.
Mhm. Mhm.
I've had shows downtown Greensboro and I'm legit outside prior to when I'm supposed to be on stage inviting people to come in. They're like, you need to be in the inside saving that energy for, I'm like, nah, I like to
Wow.
meet people.
Yeah.
I like to talk to people. I want y'all to see that I'm human just like you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because nobody is better than nobody. And no matter how big or how far God taking me, I want to still be humble enough to still go to some of the places that I go to because I don't feel like I'm better than nobody.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of them do that. They don't want to, conversate with nobody and all that kind of stuff. They're in the wrong space then if, stuck up and everything. Think they making money and they above everybody and snoot in the nose and
I still want to clip a coupon. I mean, saving.
Yes, absolutely. Regarding your journey, what did that moment teach you about yourself as far as being misunderstood on your journey?
Patience is a virtue. And God will make your enemies your footstool. So people have done stuff to me. People have said stuff to me. But I've seen where those same people have had to shake hands with me and give me my props.
Whoops. Okay. You go ahead. No, I'm just joking.
and I'm just being truthful. Like the same ones that had something to say yesterday is the same way.
That's good.
The best revenge is success. That's how I feel. So no matter what people say, no matter what people do, recently, when you see me on the billboard, how you feel knowing you got to ride past this place and you just see me? Every time you click on Facebook, you see I'm XYZ and you wondering how I'm doing it. I'm making it look so easy, but it's the God in me.
That's
so,
right.
hey, I mean, play with somebody else, but you're not gonna play with this God's child.
And that's good you have that exterior though, because it's tough. You gotta be,
Like I said, I use humor. Yes. And my humor is not, some people use humor and get angry. I get childish. So just leave me alone if you don't want me to get childish, because I've been and call you SpongeBob and be like, I don't care.
Did you say SpongeBob?
I'm cracking jokes like teenagers. And then it's nothing you can say about me that I haven't already joked about myself. Like I've already laughed at my flaws. And I'm like, okay, what's next?
That's good. That's good. What's next? What you got? Who are you when you're not creating or performing?
So I'm like, chill. Real homebody. Even my musician core people, they know if they hungry, they can always come to my house because I love to cook. I love to host. We're going to play some spades. Even though I just learned last year in the summer.
Ain't spades fun though.
But when they get to talking chunk, I got to go. I got to go because y'all not about to cuss me out over here. I ain't know I reneged. I wasn't paying attention. Y'all got to talking across the table.
Do you not do the scores and stuff too?
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
I like that part too. That's silly, ain't it?
I learned how to play so good, my mama will play with me now because my mama would not play with me. She was like, I'm not playing with you.
You caught on too good.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yes.
Do people in your life get that version of you?
Absolutely. But I'm like this 24/7. Even my manager, she'd be like, why are you so foolish, child? She was like, you just so silly. Why is you like this? I'm like, I don't know.
That's good though, because it keeps you upbeat and stuff. Because who wants to be down and trodden all the time and be all sad? And
yeah.
At least you know to go within and pull it out. A lot of people don't know how to do that. I mean, a lot of people are depressed and they got a lot of things going on and they don't know how to, dig themselves out.
I'm like, let me get it out. Once I get it out, okay, let's move on to the next.
Yeah.
I'm still here to breathe. I still get another day. What can I do? Change those things that I can and those that I can't, move on.
Move on.
Those I'm not benefiting from, leave it alone because it ain't worth it.
It's not. It's really not. I agree with you. When do you feel most like yourself, you think? Is it on or off the stage?
Both. When I'm home with my kids and then when I'm able to have shows where my girls can come, I love for them to be there because I want them to see, like, this is what mama doing. I know mommy may be gone or always on the go sometimes, but this is what I'm doing. And it's not just for me, it's for you. It's for every other young girl who felt like they lost sight of a dream, that feel like they would never make it, like there's still hope. You still have a chance to press on.
I love that. I love your spirit, actually.
Thank you.
And when do you feel the furthest from that?
When I let situations rent space in my head. Like when I get in those deep thoughts, when I do go through my depression moments, because I'm not going to say
But you don't
depression
have
hasn't
them.
knocked on my door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say that everything is peaches and cream. Even today, even with me doing what I love to do, there's still something that's lingering. So when I'm in those moments, I can feel like I'm the furthest away from myself. Like I'm not noticing who I am. Because like I said, I'm goofy. I like to laugh. I like to joke and be free spirited.
Mm-hmm.
And when I can't do that, it's like, what's going on?
Do you feel like that part is part of you as well, though? The other part? The furthest from you?
I'm learning that sometimes God wants you to feel certain things. He wants you to go through it because it's only going to make you stronger. So certain emotions and certain feelings I need to be, I'm human. Like I said, I can't think I'm unmissable to anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
And learning to accept those moments and knowing that some days I'm not going to always be the artist. I need to put my phone down and not worry about what needs to be done. Take a moment for myself. I'm not just a mother. I'm Raven as well. I need to take better care of myself. I'm preaching to myself with that. But knowing that it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
Nobody lives in a fairy tale world.
No. Even the people that are where you want to be at, they struggle, even today. And they'll tell you that. They struggle. It's a struggle. Let's talk about the Apollo experience. What didn't change after big moments like Apollo? What didn't change after that?
I'm still working a regular job.
Drink time. My stomach.
No, but that's the gist of it. Like it gave me some recognition. I've got a lot of shine. I mean, I feel like they were welcoming anyway, because when I walked in, they was like, oh, yeah, you're our songbird. We've been waiting for you. I'm like, y'all know who Little Me is? And then even still, I wanted to run because the girl got booed in front of me both times that I was there competing.
Oh, man.
Because you had to go back week after week once you won until if you won the big thing. But when seeing them boo, them New York people don't play. Like, I look, y'all see my eyes.
They
I was
rough.
like, you know what? This ain't for me. They was like, nope, you're next. I'm like,
you was gonna get ready to bail, huh?
My first night at Apollo, it was like, when you get on the stage, you better sing or die. Because they boos was atrocious.
Oh my gosh. Were you nervous? Scared even?
I thought I was gonna pee my pants. I ain't even gonna lie.
Girl, ooh. Because I remember, I think it was Lauryn Hill. You see when she was on there?
People booed her.
They did. A lot of the people, celebrities that were on there got booed.
What I say, real talent gets overlooked. If you're not over there flipping off the, hate to say it, but it's been that way for a while.
Dang. What do you feel about the mumble music that's out? Because you don't really touch that, do you?
I mean, I'm not that old, and I got nieces and I got young kids, so it gets to a point like, all right, now it's time to turn this off.
Right.
Play some King George or something. It's just got to go. After a certain, it sound like everything the same.
It does. It's like, and I'm like, you're not saying nothing. Like when you sing, you say words. I just don't get it. But
I said, I'm going to make a song about Kool-Aid and see if
it might hit. Yeah. That might go viral or something.
Whip it up. Stir it up.
And just go with that, Have you ever felt overlooked?
Definitely.
In what way?
Apollo was one. Opportunities. But like I said, as I've been drawing closer to God, my walk with God has been showing me like everything is not meant for me. Like I gave a stellar performance, like a BT performance. I had my keyboardist, my MD, he was on there playing keyboards and drum, and we lost a competition last week. And it was supposed to be like
last week?
And they said they were going off, your presentation, your look, the full package.
Wow.
And I'm not a hater whatsoever. I'm gonna give props for the guy that won. I don't.
Oh,
I
the
don't.
guy. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put all the business out on there, but some things ain't meant for me. And I have to learn to know when to turn it off, because I'm also kind-hearted to the point, like, I just joined that because everybody was tagging me in it, just to show people, like, I do see when y'all tag me and stuff. Let me show y'all I can do it. I really didn't even think I was going to be able to audition, because I was in Atlanta the
At the
day
time.
before the audition, working on other stuff, you know. But it was a great opportunity. I thank them for that. I thank them for putting me on the billboard, because that was an experience
That was cool.
I didn't have. But everything ain't meant.
Yeah.
And what's for you is going to be for you.
you. Absolutely. Your time is coming. I hope you know that.
It didn't make me nor break me. You know, it helped me in some ways. It didn't, like I said, hurt me in nothing. My face still got out. I gave them a stellar performance, as if I was getting paid, because legit, I had to leave after that to get to a performance that was booked since last year.
And they see you're making money doing it anyway, so you're doing well, you know?
Yeah, so, hey, you win some, you lose some.
Girl, yes. What's frustrating right now for you?
Getting some backing to help me, like, with promotions and everything, and really getting the gigs that is really beneficial. I mean, right now, I'm not going to say I'm local, because I feel like I'm beyond local, and I've been beyond local, then touched some beyond local stages than the tri-area. But just getting people to see me, because it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yep.
And getting on those right platforms.
Yep, that is frustrating, for real. I can relate to that. And sometimes you feel like people don't want to help. It's like everybody's for themselves, every man for themselves.
Crab in the bucket mentality.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna do me, and I got, you know.
But if we help each other, because North Carolina got some dope artists.
Yes.
North Carolina got some dope artists, dope musicians. But we have to, like, Atlanta is what it is because they helping each other. They putting each other on. You know, so one of the things I pride myself in, I don't mind featuring or, you know, helping anybody with anything, because their stuff may blow up before my stuff. And I can say, well, I'm on that. You know?
That's right. I'm on that track.
Right. They did it, but look, I'm still getting a little shine.
That's right. Your name's still up there.
Right.
Was there a moment you almost walked away from music? I know you talked about that earlier. What made you sustain and stay and not walk away?
Several times. And I don't think any musician, artist haven't thought about, probably within a week, because of circumstances, I'm gonna give up. But what made me stay is showing the support that is shown towards me. The constant people share something, and I'm like, this is what I'm doing it for. Or somebody out the blue come show me so much gratitude, like, hey, I just want to let you know I've been looking at you and you're really doing it. Keep going. Don't give up. You're anointed. Keep using. Even my pastor, you know, my pastor knows I sing R&B, and he was like, God is love. You're mostly singing about love. You ain't out here selling your soul to get what you want.
Yeah.
He was like, and I support you 100%. That's good. And when I heard that, I'm like, because normally you'll hear Christians tell you what you're doing, you're not supposed to be doing.
Right. Because you're doing some other type of music.
But Jesus was out there with the hoochies and the, you know, spreading the word.
He was. That's the people he was talking to. Trying to lead them.
We're supposed to go where the people is.
Right. You can't stay in the, you know, walls there.
You can minister to somebody. Like, I heard somebody say, look, and this was a church. I mean, a church girl. I mean, a church woman of God, minister. And she came to one of my shows and she said, girl, why was I back there crying? And you wasn't even singing no gospel. And she was like, you wasn't even singing out a lick of gospel.
That's crazy. You anointed, period. You know what I mean? You're just anointed with a period. You don't have to be doing gospel just to, you know, you can touch people, all kind of people.
And I can go, I can do gospel now, and I take you to church too.
Yes.
But Like I said, don't put me in a
Wow.
box.
That's right. That's right. You look at all the people, all the fans used to like fall out over Michael Jackson and just be crying and fall out and faint and just, he touched people, you know? And he had an anointing, a special
Right.
type of anointing to be able to do stuff like that, you know?
People always got something to say.
They do. Can't satisfy people. Has there been a moment your talent didn't feel like it was enough for you?
Seeing some of these other great artists.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm a real give a person their props. Like, and I love like my sis Moolah, formerly known as Tish the Songbird. Like me and her be sitting there. Well, I like your voice, but no, I love your voice, sis. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I just see, I still get what you call it, shock from other musicians. Like,
Yeah.
man, they are bad. Like, whatever they doing is working.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we all created in our own.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Do you where do you see yourself in 4 years from now?
Hopefully touring. I want to be touring, not working a 9 to 5.
Yeah. That's the goal. No
Not
9
working
to
a 9 to
5.
5. Just doing what I love to do and
Mhm.
have a little bit more, freedom to do stuff. Like I can still do my music, but then spend that family time because now it's kind of like I'm all over the place.
Right.
So I'm yanked from all ends.
Mhm.
Like this girl ain't getting no sleep.
Girl, you need some help.
Yeah.
You need some help. I mean,
I
to
need some
hire some people,
clones.
be to hire some people to, you
Yeah.
know, shoot, yes. You write your own music?
I have written some of
Okay.
my own music, but I have worked with producers, Gav Williams. They call him Gav Maestro. He has a Grammy with Beyonce. He also have a Grammy with Styles from VA. He was on the J Hud show. I've worked with
Amazing.
people named William Taylor from Second Chance Music. And recently, when I won the competition in Charlotte, I have written and co-wrote a song with Jay Styles from Street.
Really?
And Teddy Riley gave
Wow.
it its approval. So we're working on the legal stuff to get that song out now.
Girl, you better do your thing.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up here with Stara. A Stara, y'all. I mean, what do you want people to feel when they hear you, when you sing?
Realness.
Mhm.
I want them to feel that old school music. Like when Shaka and Prince and Betty Wright and Patti LaBelle stepped on the stage, you felt those emotions.
Mhm.
So I want people to feel real music and let them see like, yeah, you got the music that's, mumbo jumbo rap or those R&B songs that's,
Mhm.
those are not
Mhm.
going to be the records that you're playing down the line. Like I'm still playing In Vogue.
Yes.
I want my music to be legendary and something that
Yes.
people can go back and listen to and be like, yo, it's 2030 and it still hits.
That's awesome. Do you want to become famous?
I don't want to be Beyonce famous. That's too much stress.
Yeah. That's a lot to carry.
But I want to be famous enough to where people know who I am. I'm ready to get to the point where I'm somewhere performing and people are singing my music back to me.
Mhm.
Being rich ain't gonna solve nothing because every tax bracket you go to is gonna be different problems,
Yeah.
different levels to this, as they say. But
Mhm.
just famous enough to where I can do what I love to do and take care of my family, my kids.
Mhm. Mhm. That's a good famous.
Yeah.
It really is. If it stopped today, what would you feel? Would you feel fulfilled if it stopped today?
I wouldn't be fulfilled because I think singing and music is a major part of my life, but I wouldn't be able to complain because there's plenty people that haven't had some of the opportunities that I have got to do. I had to do the resume for you. And when I read that, and that's not even,
Very impressive, by the way.
it's not even, it's missing still a lot, but I had to condense it
Yes.
to get
Yes.
something over to you. And I had to take a moment of reflection and just thank God. I had to be like, when you think you ain't done enough,
Yes. Come on.
when you think you haven't done enough and you sit just off of stuff I done did. No matter how small it was a major part. And it made me to who I am today. So I couldn't be no more than grateful.
Absolutely.
And thank God for the opportunity. Because people do know who the Songbird Raven is. There's people who still want people to know. Like, I can't even go in the grocery store, man. I done tried with a bonnet on my head, hiding from people. And they be like,
you better prepare yourself.
You're Songbird. And I'm like, man, I done got called in here looking like this.
It's only going to get worse.
Y'all, wait till I'm trying to buy groceries today.
Yeah, you can't even
relax.
You've been signing autographs and stuff? They come up to you.
Man, I've had some people ask me, and then I'm like, you want an autograph from me? So people think they're shocked at me, but I be shocked that they respond. And I'm like, really, me? You want it from me? It just amazes me to see that people really sees me in that light. Because here I think I'm an average Joe person. Like,
not to some, because not everybody has that gift that you have, you know.
Yeah.
So, to say that, I'm going to leave you with this. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
I want to kind of give you my childish answer because I joke about having an X-ray vision. So when people make me mad, I can just... But no, I would probably say reading minds, so I would know how to walk in certain situations or be a little bit more empath, because we walk around every day with a smile on our face, and just to the world, they'll see that your life is perfect. But to be able to see what people are truly feeling and sensing, so you can get a better understanding of how to be there and handle people in that moment. Because sometimes we get caught up, we forget to ask people, oh, how you doing? It's straight business. But to be able to see really deep down something is going on with people. Because sometimes we hide that well.
Yeah, we do. We camouflage it. Absolutely. We're so good at it too.
Yeah.
People don't know. Especially when they used to see you smile all the time. It's like, man, what's going on? They expect you to be up all the time. Have you ever prayed for something and it didn't come? You have?
A lot.
How did you feel about that?
Sometimes you don't know how to feel. Sometimes you can want to question God. But then you got to remember you cannot question him.
Yeah.
And just because you don't know, we be minimizing our prayers. We can think, hey, I just want a new car to drive. This is a real testimony. My car was trash. I was in a wreck. It got total lost, and I had to get another car. But the car was basically a limit. I was putting in so much money into it. And I'm like, man, I just want a car. Give me the used one, something that's going to get me to where I got to stay too much out of town. I got to dependable. I need something dependable. I thought my credit was trash, but I walked away with a 2025. I've never owned nothing brand new in my life. I was so content with taking the bare minimum. God was like, no, let me show you what I can do for you. Let me show you that you may feel like you only need that 2011 Dodge Durango, but I'm going to show you, no, we're going to get you a 2025. And we may have had to downgrade you a little bit smaller, but this has got so many perks. I don't even pay for more oil changes. Look at God.
Look at God. When he do it,
contract.
He does it big. When he does it, he really does. Well, thank you so much for coming on Artistry Unplugged. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I know I'm going to see your name in lights one day and be like, yeah. Where can the viewers find you? Which platforms can they find you if they want to follow you or find your music?
So I am on social media, Instagram, the SongBird Raven official, because I got hacked. Y'all know how that game goes. And they thought I was rich, so they tried to get somebody, but
whoops.
Honey, I ain't had no coins. So I just made another
Opportunist.
one. And on Facebook, you can find me, Raven the Songbird, on both Instagram and Facebook. You can see where I will be next, my schedule. You can even DM me. I am very personable. So once you hit me up, whether we're working together, you become family. You're part of the nest, the bird's nest. You can find my music, The SongBird Raven, on all streaming platforms. TikTok, The SongBird Raven. And that's where you can find me.
right. Sometimes we hear the voice, but we don't see what it costs. And maybe that's the part we need to pay more attention to. I'm Denise Michelle. This is Artistry Unplugged, where artists reveal their true colors. And we'll see you next time.